Hello everyone, we are back. Today is the 20th of May and we're doing our daily recap on the Oak National Academy website, Year 6. So let's just jump straight into this. As I always say, first you have your PG with Joe here. It's optional. You don't have to do it. But I recommend it. So lesson 1 here, you'd have your English here. Diary entry lesson 3, identifying features. In this lesson, you're going to be identifying the features of a diary entry. First, of course, you have the introductory quiz. Her hair was black as coal. What writing technique has the writer used in the sentence above? That is a simile. The word for the day for the previous session was congeal. Select two antonyms from the list of the words. Antonyms, so that will be softened and liquefied. What is a diary entry? A diary entry is a book to keep all your thoughts. Is a section of writing organized by date, which organizes a person's thoughts, feelings, and opinions. In what person is a diary usually written in first? A diary is predominantly written in which tense? It's usually written in the past tense. After that, you'd have your video here with Mr. Fozzard. What you're going to do in the video is you're going to take an example of a diary entry, and then you're going to identify the features. After that, you'll have your independent task here. Task 1, label the structural features that have been identified in the text on the following slides. So number 1 here, number 1 is the day. Number 2 is the greeting. Number 3, it's the before the day begins, so the kind of introduction, what led up to the day. Number 4 is it's what happened during the day before the day ended. So then task 2, label the grammatical features that have been identified in the text on the following slides. So number 1 is a colon. Number 2 is a question tag. Number 3 is a question tag. Number 2 is first person. 4 is informal or chatty language. Number 5 is a semicolon. Number 6 is a fronted adverbial. Number 7 is a subordinate clause. And number 8 is like conversational language, so it's like informal. Number 9 is a contraction. Number 10 is a semicolon. 11 is a simile. And 12 is a dash. 13 are brackets. 14 are short sentences. 15 is dashes. And 16 is a rhetorical question. After that, you would go and mark it. After you had marked it, you would have your exit quiz here. So a diary entry is a form of a recount. Complete the table indicating whether the sentences are true or false. A diary entry is a form of recount. That's true. A diary entry is a very personal form of writing. That is also true. A diary should not include the reader's thoughts. That is false. Blogs are handwritten form of a diary. That's also false. Complete the table identifying the 4 structural features of our diary entry. Date is structural. Headline is not structural. Greeting, yes. First person, no. Before the day begins, yes. Before the day ends, yes. Which of the following features is not a feature of a diary entry? So let's see. The formal language is not a feature. Which of the spelling words below does not have the letter E at the end of its root word? That would be expectation. It would be expect. That doesn't have an E. After that, you would have done your English, and you would have lesson 2, foundation, which would be science today. What impact have humans had on plants and animals? In this lesson, you're going to look at how humans have changed over time and use the theory of evolution to explain these changes. Learning how to make and use tools, shelter, fire, and language has enabled humans to spread all over the world. We'll start to look at the impact that humans have had on some species of plants and animals. You'll need a piece of paper. Oh, sorry, that doesn't matter. Oh, sorry. So first you have your introductory quiz here. What is evolution? It's the process by which living things gradually change over time. What is an extinction? It's when there are when there are no longer any members of a species alive. What is a geological era? It's a period of time between an extinction event. What is the correct word to complete the gap in this sentence? Individuals that are poorly adapted are less likely to survive. What is the fossil record? It's a collection of fossils found across different ages of rock. After that, you're going to have your video here with Mrs. Simpkin. What you're going to do in the video is first you're going to look at how humans evolved, and then you're going to look at the different what humans made tools to survive, and then you're going to look at the impact that they've had. After that, you're going to have your exit quiz here. What is evolution? Evolution is the process by which living things gradually change over time. Which of these was most important in helping humans to tick 4? So it would be making fire, language, making tools, and making clothes and shelter. How many years did it take humans to evolve? Millions. What is the correct word to complete the gap in this sentence? Individuals that are poorly adapted are less likely to survive. After that, you've done that and you just have your maths left to do, lesson 3. Coordinates and shapes to solve problems involving 3D shapes and visualize nets in order to solve problems. So in this lesson, what you're going to do is you're going to, use your knowledge of 3D shapes to visualize nets, like I said earlier. So first you have your introductory quiz here. Which of these nets will fold to make a cuboid? That will be B. Opposite faces on a dice sum up to 7. What number will be opposite 5? It would be 2. Look at the net. When folded, which face will appear opposite 1? It will be 5. What's the maximum number of faces that you can see on a cuboid from any angle? That is on any angle, so that will be 3. What do we call the point at the top of a pyramid? We call that the apex. After that, you'd have done that and you have your video with Mrs. Parsons. And like I said earlier, what you're going to do in the video is, you're going to use your knowledge of 3D shapes to visualize nets. After that, you have your worksheet here, your independent task. Question 1, Soap moves its shape. Draw the circles in the shape of its new position. So the circles, they'll be here and here. Question 2. On each shape, draw one more dot so that they have dots on opposite faces. So here, the dot will be here, and on this one, the dot will be here. Question 3. Cubes have been stuck together to make this block. The block is a pattern on 2 faces. The block is turned to the position below. Draw the missing parts of the pattern on it. So this circle here, this one would be here. This circle would be here. Oh no, sorry, no, it wouldn't be there. It would be here. Sorry, here. It would be there. Then this X here, will be, this X will be right here, and this square will be here. Question 4. A man has some cubes with a cross on each face and some cubes with a circle on each face. She sticks 5 cubes together to make this shape. How many crosses and circles are on the outside of a shape? So there are 10 circles on the outside which are visible, and there are 8 cubes on the outside. 8 crosses on the outside. Question 5. Here are the 6 faces of a cube, in no particular order. Here are the 3 views of the cube. Can you deduce where the faces are in relation to each other and record them on the net of this cube? So, this square here, it would be there. It would be here. And then, this star would be here. Then, this cross on the yellow background would be here. Then the circle here, this circle will be here. Then this cross on the blue background would be here. And then this weird shape would be here. After that, you would go and mark it. After you'd marked it, you would have done your lesson, because there's no exit quiz this time. So after that, well, you would have completed your lessons on the Oak National Academy website for the 20th of May, and well, you've completed your lessons, and you do your lessons tomorrow, I guess. And there's not much else to say, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow, and in the meantime, goodbye and stay safe.